Yeah, I did it earlier.
I don't think you should cut anything. I think it should all be raw.
So I have. I mean, all iPhones have it. I have the iPhone Movie Maker. That's right. Yeah. So I just was fucking around with it. I was trying to do it last night when I was hammered. So like, I drank like 22 beers yesterday.
Chris did 10 doubles last night, 16 shots.
You got to get closer because you're not. It's not going to pick you up.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you got to get like right up on it.
Let me extend this out.
Yeah,
because I want to sit.
Just get comfy, boys.
Where's the one that's gonna go for the video?
These are right. They're right here, just picking it up on the table as we talk.
Okay.
So talking to this for some reason, I can't hear you.
He's not talking.
You got to say something.
It's working. I can hear myself.
Oh, okay. I can hear you now. Good. All right, you ready? All right, this is a Talking Shit with B-Rag podcast. What's going on, guys? These are my two best friends in the whole wide world. We've all been friends for what? I mean, you two have been friends longer than I've been friends with you guys. They grew up on the same street together and shit.
Yep.
I've known you guys, going on at least 20 years now almost, right? We're all 31. So you're 32.
20 good years.
Chrissy's 32. Me and Nick are 31. Yeah, so we've all known each other for a long fucking time. And I think this is a great way to start off this podcast is to just have the boys on, you know what I'm saying?
Shoot some shit. Talking shit with B-Rag.
Exactly.
Let's do it.
So
what do we start out with?
Whatever you guys want to talk about. I mean, we could just, that's why I asked you. I texted you earlier, guys. I was like, should we have a little pre-meeting to see what we're going to bring up, or do we just fucking shoot the shit and organically have a conversation?
Let's talk about something last night when we were out. Maybe I'll move back.
I was going to say, yeah, these dickheads were across the street at a bar that's literally across the street from my house and didn't even call me. So that's nice of you guys.
We were not in the right mindset.
They also hate going out with me because I do the Irish goodbye 24/7. I get all fucked up and I just want to leave. So
yeah,
I was gonna say, what time were you even at over there?
We went over around 11:30.
Yeah, you were.
Oh shit, I was in bed.
He was nuzzled up.
10:30, I fucking passed out. I think.
Yeah.
Well, dude, I was just sitting here all day. So my new work schedule is Monday through Thursday, which you guys know I've always done 4 10-hour days, and I usually have Mondays off. But at my new job, I have Fridays off. So Lindsay somehow got the day off yesterday because something about the doctor wasn't in the office or whatever. And so she surprised me with the day off, which kind of fucked everything up for me because I wasn't expecting her to be there. But, you know, we made it do. And we actually filmed the podcast, but we don't know if we're going to release it or not. She's very self-conscious about the way she looks in it, so we might have to reshoot that one. Get off your phone.
Sorry, I was
Come on, that's a huge podcast rule.
Well, I'm new at this.
Me and Chris, here's something we can bring up. Me and Chris you went outside to smoke real quick.
I'll put this.
So me and Chris were just talking about this. Have you ever seen a podcast or listened to a podcast? Let's bring that up.
I've watched Joe Rogan and I've seen like clips of like Logan Paul and them talking, and then the Nelk Boys and
you don't have
Aiden Ross, but
you don't have if you go on my iPhone right now and you go into the podcast app,
yep,
I have probably 20 different shows that I religiously watch every week when they come out. It's I have an hour drive to work there and back every day.
Yeah, so you get plenty of time to watch
and then
shit.
Let's be honest, that's why I got fired from my job, was for being on my phone.
Being on your phone all the time, yeah.
So yeah, I'm a huge podcast listener. That's why I wanted to do this. And I think Chris, he's the same way. He listens to a ton of podcasts.
Yeah, a lot of MMA-based ones, but...
Yeah, see, that's not I don't fucking...
You guys are both really creative, too, so... This is good, and I'll just talk shit.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. He knows how to edit. You know how to talk shit. I know how to talk shit. And you come up with some crazy shit, so this should be good and entertaining for everybody, I think.
Yeah. I mean, we've also all done and been through some fucking wild shit.
Yes.
We grew up in this town, Herkimer, New York, which is, we're 3 hours outside of the city, right?
Probably 4.
4.5 hours outside of the city, which everybody says upstate, but we're not. We're fucking in the middle of the state, which I hate when people say we're upstate New York. I guess from the city we are, right?
Well,
is that why they call it that though?
Yeah.
I never understood that.
Yeah.
But if you look on a map, we're directly in the middle of the state.
We're central New York.
Central New York.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have a fucking shitty college that a lot of city kids come up to.
I almost graduated.
Yeah, I didn't even go there.
I dropped out.
Yeah, I dropped out in the 9th grade, so let's be real.
Look at us now, baby. Look at us now.
I mean, we're all doing all right, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, so, you know, this is what she does. So the dog's in on this. I brought it up on the last podcast, but I don't know if you guys are going to see that. There's a dog floating around. She's fucking stupid. She barks all the time.
She's awesome.
I'm not an animal person. These guys both have dogs and shit too. This is my girlfriend's dog. It's not mine. I still to this day say that, even though we've lived together for fucking 3 years. But yeah, so being from upstate New York, we live in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Nothing to do.
Nothing to do.
Drugs, fuck, and drink.
Yeah, it's pretty. And I think we're middle-aged men at this point.
Yeah, so fucking is out of the question.
Well, we still do that. We still do those three things.
Well, you guys might, but
I mean,
I'm
we're just talking about you guys going out last night. So
doesn't mean we fucked
I mean,
each other or anybody.
I mean, I still fuck. I fucked my girlfriend 4 times this week.
Well, you know, I think we should all give him a round of applause for that.
Yeah.
Those are rookie numbers.
Rookie? We've been together for 3 years, 4 times in a
You
week.
got to keep the relationship strong, pal.
That's pretty good, no?
You know, you got to feed her the biscuit.
I'm sitting here trying to think of when the first time I actually met you. I don't know. That's all I've been thinking about since you just started that. And I
Who,
can't-
me and you?
Yeah.
So I lived in East Herkimer. So I moved to East Herkimer when I was in 4th grade, and I don't know how I think I followed. I think you guys were at the elementary school, and I followed you back to your house. Or no, I met Evan Bonner.
That's how it was.
Yeah,
It was
I met Evan Bonner because
Yeah.
he lived 2 doors down from me. And okay, so for people that don't know, East Herkimer, New York. So there's Herkimer, right, which is its own little village, town, whatever you want to call it. And then you have
The real
East
motherfuckers
Herkimer, which
from
is
East
like
Herkimer.
the real motherfuckers. It's like the hillbillies, as people say, or like the rednecks. It's like the rural part of Herkimer. So I moved there in 4th grade, and then there was a kid named Evan Bonner who might actually end up being the producer for this show. We'll talk about that in a second.
Oh God. Nave Renab.
And he fucking he was a troublemaker, so we fucking clicked immediately because I was a fucking little asshole too. And then I don't know if he introduced me to you or if he was just like, come on, these dudes are playing, we're gonna go play because that's what you did when you're in 4th grade. You go play. I don't remember what it was, but I know I remember I ended up at your house because you had the 2 trampolines out front, and I had an electric scooter, and you had that little mound in the front of your mom's yard, and we would jump it. And I think that's the first time we ever actually met because you were a grade ahead of me.
I don't know if that's the first time we actually met. I mean, we were in school together.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I
Like
think
the first time you actually hung out, though.
right.
Like,
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I don't even know if
You
you
know.
wanted me there. To be honest with you, you probably didn't because I was just like new kid. I could skateboard like a motherfucker. So you guys used to love watching me skate. That was fun. Which I brought up in the last podcast. I thought I was going to be a pro skater for my life, but that didn't turn out
Hell
for
yeah.
shit at all.
Hell yeah.
Fucking break your arm 3 times.
Oh, I've been there for one or 2.
Yeah, for one of them. Yeah.
One.
So,
Very-
or no,
very-
no. You might. Were you at the race when I was?
I was there for
on
2.
Percocets.
I was there for 2.
I was on a bunch of Percocets, and I just
Hey.
got the wild idea to race my fucking 4-wheeler.
Listen,
So
Can I explain real quick?
hold on, we gotta have some context to these.
Okay,
That we
put the
can't- So
context.
this is what we gotta learn to do is like doing these podcasts. Is like me and Lindsay learned that yesterday is like you can't just like go off on tangents and like break off into crazy fucking things because nobody can pay attention.
Right, you can't follow it.
Right. So like when we get into, or if we bring up a subject that's like interesting, that's like, oh, people are gonna love this, right?
Yeah.
We have to give some sort of context to it
All right.
and like break down like how this started or whatever. So the context is like Chris over here was race motocross, right? You race ATVs for a long fucking time. You raced dirt bikes as a kid, right? Or you had one?
I mean, I raced in 2010, 2011.
I can't fucking hear you.
I can hear him fine.
Can you?
Yeah.
All right, then it just got to be my headphones. If you can hear him like you hear me, not right
Yeah.
now.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, you speak a little louder than me, too.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't tell though if I'm hearing him like
From-
through the room.
right, that's what I'm
or These
saying.
are tight, but I can hear. You can hear the difference when you can hear somebody on a microphone. You know what I mean? Like,
Right,
you
yeah,
can hear
yeah.
that.
You can hear like.
I can hear it.
Like, I can't hear myself through these.
Oh, you can?
Oh, then something's wrong.
Oh, man. Fuck. You should have said that at the beginning of this, dog. Hold on a second. Let me try something here. Talk amongst yourselves for a second. This, I'm not going to cut this out. So.
You're not gonna be able to cut this out.
I mean, I can, but it'll be.
Well, no, this is perfect, dude. This is your first podcast ever.
Second.
You know, second. Sorry, but with like,
I don't know if we're gonna release that one.
we're gonna release this.
See, this is all because of my musical background. I know how to fucking do all
There it is. I can hear the mic now.
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can you hear it? I think I can hear myself now.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It's definitely better.
Hello?
Is it? Get right up on that bitch.
Yeah, I can. It's definitely different than it was.
Really?
I can hear him.
still can't hear you. I wonder if it's because I have all those splitters in here. So what did I say? What microphone are you?
Yeah, because if it picks up my voice off of your guys' mic, it ain't gonna sound very good. Hello? Whoa,
There it is.
That's way different.
Yeah.
I can hear myself now.
Because I had everything off. Sorry.
What do you mean?
So there's okay, hold on.
You can cut this out.
I'll try.
I can
That's
tell-
what I'm saying.
you're just
You're
gonna
gonna have to
stick
teach me how to do this. Talk into it.
Hello?
There it
There it
is.
is. We
Okay,
got
I knew
him.
there was something going on.
Got him.
Because like I couldn't. So like,
Yeah.
because I've done this. Well, obviously I did it yesterday, so I'm not a professional. But like, I couldn't hear like what the fuck you were. I could hear you, but I think it's because you're sitting next to me.
Well,
Go
yeah.
away, baby. Go
But
away.
yeah, okay. So there's 4 switches on that recorder, and each switch is for each like adjustable knob to like turn up the volume and everything on everybody's microphone, and they're across from each other. So I thought if I had it out, because it's still picking you, it was still recording you, because you could see the levels going up and down on the mixer. So it was still recording you, but we couldn't hear you. So what we were hearing was just you talking through the outside of the headphones.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, see, now I can hear you. You got
Yeah,
that
it
deep
sounds-
ass voice.
Yeah,
I'm
bitch.
fucking Chris Carney.
Suck this cock.
Can I just say something?
All right, yeah.
Oh, shit.
I'm hungover as fuck.
Yeah.
yeah, baby. Let him know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm hurting.
We should bring that up
So,
too.
give some context. You going to give it or you want me to?
Yeah, you guys,
So-
like I said at the beginning of this, they went out last night.
Oh, she's pulling my thing.
Oh fuck. Okay, I'm going to have to lock the dog in the bedroom cuz she's going to fuck all these cords up.
Yeah.
There's a
baby.
lot of cords over here. All right, I got to dip again. So, yeah, do the context and talk about what happened last night.
Without you?
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, baby.
Come on, buddy.
Oh.
So, last night we let the liquor talk.
Oh, my God.
We went to the bar across from B-Rags last night, and we tore it up. Everybody was a little fucked up, throwing some darts, playing some pool, hanging out. And a buddy of ours had to take a poopy. So he went in and he took a shit at said bar and dropped his pants, which is a no-no in the bar.
This bar is kind of not the bathroom situation is fucked up too. So you got like a real toilet, like a shitter, and then a urinal right next to each other with no divider. It's just one tiny closet room and a fucking sink.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
It's not great. So anyways, he drops his pants, which is a no-no in the bar zone. You never drop your pants to the ground at a bar. And drops his pants in a pile of piss. And he goes to pull his pants up, and he said they were 15 pounds of piss.
So here's my question. So we know this kid pretty well. We've known him for a long time. So can you? Okay, you can't hear her doing that.
No,
right?
you're
okay.
good. She's good.
All right. So here's my thing. Did he drop his pants in piss, or did he piss? So you know how there's that little gap between the toilet seat?
Yeah.
If your
Sometimes you
dick's
can
not
see through. I've
pointed
done
down
that.
all the
Yeah,
way, right?
Yeah.
When you're pissing, it goes through, right?
And you're like, oh, fuck.
Right.
You feel
So
it's
if it's like cold out or something, your balls are like fucking real small. Like you
Yeah.
got the smallest dick you ever had in your life.
Oh, totally.
And fucking is that what that's had to have what happened.
I don't think it was that cold.
Who fucking pisses on the like that much piss on the floor? Really?
People do when you're drunk and you don't give a fuck.
No,
yeah.
I know, but like I'm not. So when I go there, I don't piss in the toilet. I just use the urinal right there.
So do I.
Yeah, but if there's someone at the urinal, you're gonna go into the.
I'm not going in there if there's another person in there.
Oh, I walk right
I
in
do.
there.
I
Do
talk
you?
right to people. How you doing, bud? Slap his butt.
Yeah, but I can't. Dude, I won't even shit at my job.
What the fuck?
I can't. So like I hate.
Best part about work,
I was
dude. You
gonna
can
say,
shit and get
I
paid
wait
to do
till-
it.
Nah, dude.
I wait till I get to work.
So uncomfortable for me.
I do.
Fuck me. I'm gonna have to. She's gonna fuck this up.
We're gonna have to put her down. Just kidding.
PETA, don't come after us. We're just joking.
Yeah, it was a joke. I love animals.
Yeah, I mean him more than both of us, I think.
So yeah,
comment.
I had to bring him home. My Chris over here was so fucked up. I come out of the bathroom. I'm like, hey, I got to bring Davey home. And he's just smiling at me. I go, I think he pissed his pants. And he goes, and then, I go, you want me to take you with us? He goes, nah. So we left him there. Who knows what he got into. I bring my buddy back. He gets home, changes pants. We come back to the bar. Everybody had a good night.
Well, you went back to pick up Chris though, right? Didn't you? Isn't that how you?
I came back. We were back within like 15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And then I brought him home. We live on the same street, road, I guess you could call it.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, so
I drink a lot of vodka.
So yeah. I texted the guys. Did I set this up yesterday?
2
Or
days
was
ago.
it this morning? Did I say let's do this?
Was it 2 days ago or today?
I don't know, but
My brain's a little foggy.
we have a group message with the three of us, and I was like, let's do it for 1 o'clock because my girlfriend Lindsay, she's at the Remsen Barn Festival right now, which you guys know
I
what
wish
that
I went
is?
to that actually.
So it's in the town of Remsen, which is like an even smaller town than where we live. It's just one road, and they close the road down, and they just let vendors set up, and it's like a mile long or something like that, and it's just craft central.
Yep.
Fucking food vendors and craft central. It's just shit. So it's every basic white bitch's dream to just walk down that street, and
That's me.
especially this time of year with their UGG boots on and their fucking
Yogas,
leggings.
Yogas.
Yeah,
Cheeks out.
Lindsay walked out of this house with black leggings on, Uggs, a puffy vest, because she is the biggest basic
that's
white bitch
white.
in the world.
It's as white as it gets.
Yeah. So
Pumpkin spice iced coffee, and it's on.
Yeah, so she had to stop at fucking Utica Coffee, obviously, because you can't be seen walking around without that.
Oh, you got to have the UT coffee.
Yeah, and fucking, so she's away at that, and I was like, perfect. I was just like, we'll fucking set up a show that way, because, I mean, we can get a little rowdy sometimes, and, like, she gets overshadowed, or, like, she just kind of sits in the wing and doesn't really, like, she gets, like, not nervous, but she's just like, all right, they've known each other for fucking ever, just let them do their thing.
Yeah.
And so I just knew it'd be perfect to just set this up. So I said 1 o'clock. Chris wasn't responding. Me and Nick have been talking since like 7:30 this morning.
Yeah, I was ready. I woke up ready.
Dude, so I drank a fuck ton last night, but like for some reason, I go to bed at 10:30. I was awake at 6:30 this morning.
You pound 26 beers in 2 hours.
No, I asked Lindsay. I did good last night. I made it last all day and all night. I started drinking at 1 yesterday.
Oh, okay. Well, that's better.
So I did all right. I didn't do a lot of whiskey either. I ran out and I didn't want to go to the store and get more or whatever. So this is all gonna get fucking picked up.
What?
Her. I'm hoping she just stops. But she's half retarded, so.
What, you got any so do you have like a toy, like a Kong?
No, she'll want you to throw it.
Well, what you do is you put peanut butter
Yeah,
all in the
but
Kong.
she eats it in 3 seconds. I'm not kidding.
Well, you gotta freeze it.
We do that shit, and she'll eat it in 3 seconds.
That's what you should do. You should do that and then freeze it.
I have melatonin, or not melatonin. No. That's not. I missed.
I can put her to sleep, dude. I mean,
we have CBD treats for her.
I was saying, just
give her
crush up
of
some
those.
NyQuil, put it in a hot dog.
I give her some weed. Lindsay gives her weed all the time.
okay, let's edit that out.
Why?
Because you can't give dog weed.
Why? I have all that
illegal.
butter in the freezer.
It's illegal.
You just give her a piece.
We're just gonna edit that out.
What are you gonna fucking come to my house? It ain't my dog. Arrest the midge. She lives here.
Yeah, the midge. Yeah.
But yeah, so we wanted to set this up, and then Chris wasn't answering for a while, and I was like, "Is this motherfucker still alive?" And then Nick's like, "Yeah, Chris got a little fucked up last night."
Yeah.
And he finally texted. He's like, "Yeah, I blacked out last night."
Yeah. Chrissy drunk.
Chrissy's.
Well,
Besides me, I think I would be the king of blacking out.
Yes, you are 100% the
Definitely.
king
I think
of
I'm the king of
blackouts.
blackouts. But you're not far behind, pal.
The issue
Chrissy?
is
You just have more longevity than I do.
Yeah.
because I was drinking double vodka Red Bull
Right.
for 8 hours.
Ooh, the
Jesus.
up down.
8
the up,
hours?
down.
What time did you start
I just made
drinking?
that up.
You don't work on Fridays either, though, right? Or sometimes you do?
Maybe it wasn't 8 hours.
Oh. I mean, I don't fucking know. I
We
didn't see you
started
guys
drinking.
yesterday.
I picked you up at what?
7:30.
7:30. We smoked, hung out for a minute. Davey said to stop down. Oh, sorry. Our buddy said to stop down. We stopped at his house, and I don't want to look at it. Remember podcast
just
rules.
Put it on silent.
I just gotta know when. Why is it chirping?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad, dude.
That's fine.
I'm a popular person.
I don't even. My phone's filming this, so that's what you got. That's what's gonna happen. Is fucking my brother. Hopefully he just walks right in, which he usually does. But
Yeah.
then we'll have to set him all up. I don't think he's
Dickie?
going to. So this was supposed to be a podcast of 4. My brother was supposed to be here. And he's fucking a loser, so I touched.
Shout out to Rick.
Yeah, fucker just got up at 2:30 when we started doing this.
Living that life.
You know, fucking, he's got a baby on the way. Good for him.
Yeah, he better get
And
that
a
sleeping while he
14-year-old
can.
son.
A badass 14-year-old kid, right?
Well, we can't. We're not going to talk about that.
Well, I mean, he's still a badass. You can't take that away
I think
from
he's
him.
more than a bad.
Yeah, he's more badass than we were.
He told me the last time I saw him that he wanted to get locked up. I was like, what?
Living that Akon
I'm
life,
like,
baby.
God damn,
Locked
dude.
up.
I'm like, you're fucking stupid, dude.
Yep.
And then I've told him, I made the mistake and like told him all about like me fucking robbing the high school and all that shit, which was
You told him about it?
Yeah, because I
Oh.
wanted to like, I was hoping that me telling him that story, because I was his age when I did that.
Would deter him from...
Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
like, listen, because I'm his favorite uncle. Well, obviously I'm his only, well, I'm not his only uncle, but yeah, I have fucking 3 brothers.
got Cradle.
I got 3 brothers.
Cradle
I
to the
completely
grave.
forgot about that. I'm not his only uncle, but I am his favorite. Like, I buy him expensive shit all the time because my brother doesn't.
So you think
Yeah.
somebody that looks up to you and you're gonna tell him what you did is gonna prevent him from doing it?
Right, not a good
Yeah,
idea.
yeah. Like
No.
trying to give him words of wisdom. Just be like, hey, don't fucking do this shit because it'll
I did it, and it was fucking awesome.
I
but-
didn't say it was awesome. I said it sucked. It sucked.
Yeah, right. Dude.
Lindsay
You
was
didn't
right
take it as
there.
that. Yeah, but you gotta understand, a young kid that's like already in that mindset. Like I was a destructive little fuck. If I
Right,
heard somebody
of
say I
course.
broke into something,
I gotta
and did
shut
this,
her up, dude, because all this whining is gonna be in the background of this.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Well, what are you gonna do?
I don't know.
A little rear naked choke?
Gotta stop. Go lay down. Now you're fucked. Go. Lay down. Now. No. Go. Go lay down.
What are you guys doing for dinner tonight,
Go
too?
lay down. No.
All right.
Put that fucking collar on. She
we
shuts right the fuck up.
Are we starting back up?
Yeah.
Okay,
You can
3,
put
2,
like
1,
a
go.
pause in this.
3, 2, 1, go.
Clip that, as they say.
What do you guys? All right. So what were we talking about? Explaining our friendship and all that shit.
Yeah, we got a little off track
Yeah,
there.
we're running all around here. Sorry, guys. We're new at this.
Talk about last
so.
night.
We talked about that. That wasn't very exciting as compared to our
No, dude,
other
we're just
nights.
a bunch of fucking idiots. We drink,
Yes.
we fucking
party. But we're responsible.
Everybody knows who we are too. I mean, we should talk about that. We're not like famous, but like people fucking know all of us.
Right.
We have, I mean, just to speak on myself, my nickname is B-Rag, which is like, we could get into that if you guys want, but I might just do a solo show on that one and explain everything.
Yeah.
But like, so here's a perfect example. Me and Lindsay were walking the dog yesterday, and there's a new girl, I don't remember what her name was, that started working with her. And she's like, oh yeah, my boyfriend knows your boyfriend. Well, they're 24-year-old kids. Okay?
Yeah.
And then she's like going on to explain like, oh yeah, I told her that my boyfriend, like I told her who you were, but then I told her who your nickname was. And they're like, oh, well, we know him. And I'm like, I don't fucking know these people. Like, I've never heard of them. I don't know their names. Like, I don't know who these fucking people are. But like, that's been my life for the last fucking decade.
Same.
Is like people know who I am because of the outrageous shit that I've done or like what I've been tied to or whatever. And probably because my fucking nickname is so stupid.
Mm-hmm.
B-Rag. Like, I'm fucking the show Malibu's Most Wanted except without the D.
Yeah, but you fit it perfectly. Like,
Yeah, and that's-
I
I
don't think
think-
there's anybody that could have a name like B-Rag and have it fit perfectly. Like we talk to adults. Like, we go to events. Like,
Oh, yeah.
funerals
Our
and things like
friends'
that are
parents,
serious.
our
People,
friends'
like,
parents.
People all say, "Hey Nick, hey Chris, B-Rag."
Hey,
What's up,
B-Rag's
buddy? Like,
here.
It changes the whole mood of everything.
Majority of them don't even know his real name.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Who
That's
the
it.
fuck is Alex?
Yeah.
My 7-year-old daughter refers to him as B-Rag. If I asked her what his real name was, she would have no idea.
And I've been in her life since she was born.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a new person.
No, you're not.
I've literally been
If
in
I
her.
said Alex is coming over, she'd be like, "Who's Alex?"
Yeah.
That's funny.
100%.
Almost fucking punched him in the face.
No,
with it,
I
but-
knew. You gotta talk. You gotta be right in this
It is
bitch.
in there.
See, now I can hear you.
Sorry.
There, perfect. That's
Uh-huh.
perfect. See,
Can I make moan noises?
ASMR.
What the fuck? Why don't it turn this way?
You can turn it. Mine fucking moves all over.
Oh, I don't want to break it.
You can turn it however you want.
Oh, all right.
I saw Lindsay last night. She was holding it like this. I didn't know what that was about. She seemed to
She knows.
enjoy the podcast.
She knows what's up.
So I just talk to it like this.
Yeah. So that's a little bit about us and our lives.
This beer's going down rough.
Dude, you just gotta pound
You gotta
it.
choke that first one down.
That's why. Here, you want some of this?
No. Not right now.
See, this
Is
is
it
what.
the
So when
whiskey?
I'm super hungover, this is my move. It's like I'll be making breakfast, and I go right to the liquor cabinet and just take a shot, just to fucking
quick little Tony Brook.
get the anxiety away.
Yep.
Nope.
That's what you gotta do. Yeah, I'm sure the fucking little
Let me get a little
keek the
drinking
sneak
cool.
you did over there in the bathroom didn't really fucking help anything.
I gotta go to church anyways and pray for my sins. So
See, is this a joke? Are
No,
you going
I'm-
to like hang out with a girl and you're just lying to us?
no, I'm really going to church. With my
Why?
mother because
You
I
could have just been
believe-
like, "Hey,
I believe in
Gramps, I'm fucking doing
God
this
Almighty,
with my boys today.
and this is what I want to do.
But that's what I'm saying. You could have just been like, hey, we got to push this off till Sunday when people go to fucking church.
Well, no, I didn't want to go at 9 in the morning on a Sunday after a night I might go out. So I'm gonna go pray for all my sins now, forever.
So what, you just going to take an intermission and come back?
Yeah, I'll stop.
No, I didn't know how long we were going to do this for. Most podcasts, for most shows, are like an hour.
Dude, I feel like we could sit here for hours
We
and not
could.
realize it. Like we've already been into this. What?
I'm
half
not.
Hour?
So usually I had, like yesterday, I had the recorder next to me so I could see how many minutes we've been going for. But I don't know.
Yeah.
We've been. Can you see on the TV? What is this? It doesn't show though, does it?
No, you can't see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does. I
What does
can't
it say?
see that far.
37 minutes.
I thought so, dude.
It says 37 or 35. I don't know. It's crooked on the TV right now. Fuck, I forgot we could see ourselves.
But we are some handsome
Look at-
devils.
We're trying to look at her because
Look at
I have this massive TV in my living room, and so we're mirroring my iPhone. So we're filming with my iPhone, mirroring it on my giant TV, and then recording with all this recording shit. But the audio doesn't link up to the phone, so we have the wireless headphones right here, hopefully picking up audio. We have no idea how that's going to work. Might have to redo this.
we should check though before.
Well, no, we're just going to keep doing this.
Fuck it.
And then
Okay.
if we have to do it again, this is
That's
the
how
thing.
our lives
I
have
had
been
a-
our entire
I never
life.
gave a
Fuck it.
release date. I put the picture on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
And I just said coming December 2023, 24.
Oh, we're way ahead of schedule.
So, okay, so that's what I wanted to do. Like, I wanted to make sure that we, not
Oh,
even
I
we,
see what
but
you're
like
saying.
me, myself, I want to have like a bunch of episodes banked up first. So, like, to grab the audience's attention to get them like hooked. You know what I mean? If I even get I don't know. I assume, okay, I assume that with the amount of friends and the attention that we get on a daily basis, not being on the internet, because let's be honest, my fucking Instagram isn't anything to write home about. You know what I mean? It's fucking boring as shit.
Say my Insta's not like set up like you see other people's Instagrams. They got traveling,
Right, yeah.
food. Like
we're
mine's just,
fucking
like,
parents.
stupid
That's what we can
pictures.
talk about. I actually wanted to bring that up, but yeah. So I figured just between the amount of people that we know in general,
Yeah.
who are just going to be like, B-Rag has a podcast. Let's fucking.
I gotta at least
let's
watch 10
listen to
minutes of
this
this. Yeah,
for
yeah,
fucking
exactly.
5 minutes. You know
And
what
then
I
they're
mean,
hooked. Yeah,
dude?
yeah.
And then like you see that you go on there and you're like, oh shit, he's got like 6 or 7. Well, I'm dry. Let's just put it on just to
Yeah.
see what you know.
Yeah.
The audio quality is probably gonna be terrible because I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah.
This recording shit is not the most expensive, best shit in the world. So if you're out there and you know me and you want to help me out and you know how to do this, hit me up, dude. I can't pay you, but I'll buy you booze. I'm real good for that. I'll get drunk with you. I love drinking.
He does love drinking.
So, but yeah, that's another thing. The three of us are all single dads.
Well, you're not single.
In the perspective of life, we
Yes, I
are
know
single
what you're saying.
fathers.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm in a relationship, but like
Yeah.
I'm not with my kid's mother. You're not with well, sometimes you are. And then you're not with your kid's mother either.
Never, ever, ever,
So-
ever again.
And then so he's the only one. Me and him have gone through custody battles, family court. You're still doing it. I mean, I don't know if you want to talk about this or not.
I
I
think
mean, it's still very relevant. So like,
Yeah.
I don't know how much you can say or what.
I
but
think
like,
if
we've-
people heard that story, that would
right.
be.
So that's kind of thing that I wanted to bring up on this is like my kid's mother has put me through fucking hell. Like some of the shit that she's done, you wouldn't even think a mom would do to her kid.
Same.
You know what I'm saying? And you are very like the relativeness between our situations is like incredible.
Yeah.
Like for us being as best of friends as we are and like been in our each other's lives for so long, I don't understand how. I mean, it's almost the same situation.
Wow.
Well, I have a fucking gangbanging drug dealer in my life, and
yours is better than I'm not trying to
for
separate
sure.
for sure.
Like
it's just been so many instances with police and CPS and
dude, that's
just
one
for
thing.
nothing. You know what I mean? Like our poor kid had to go through that. Like
100%.
I can deal with shit. Like you can throw anything at me and I can adapt and overcome. But my poor kid's 6 years old and he's had to see so much already for no reason.
Oh yeah.
Doctor visits for no reason.
Crazy shit. Like
she claimed he was sick on milk for years.
Wild accusations. Some stuff we're not going to talk about because it's very personal.
I don't really want to get into it because who knows? I'm in the middle of trial and I don't want to jeopardize.
Oh yeah,
anything.
I mean we're not doing anything bad. Nick is a very good father. He doesn't do anything illegal.
No, I'm proud to say that.
So none of this can be used in court. You fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, appreciate that.
I don't even care. She never liked me anyway, so fuck her.
Fuck. She's had me blocked on Facebook for 10 years.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm so happy to be blocked.
I don't even fucking have Facebook, and she would probably go out of her way if I made one today just to fucking because Courtney did the same thing to all you guys. So
I will say like straight up like you two and probably. Actually, you know, I want to leave anybody out because I'm sure a lot of people have had my back, but you two have had my back the most out of everybody when it comes to what's gone on. Because I think you guys understand, you know, what it's like to be a single dad and what you do and all the different things you do for your kid that go unnoticed, but then still have somebody try to ruin your relationship with your kid. Oh, yeah. And all you want to do is love them. Like, you know, that's just the craziest thing. Like, there's people out there who don't want to see their kid, who don't want to do anything for their kid, and we would go above and beyond, and we just have these people who just want to
these women in our lives that are it's called battered women syndrome.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, because you know if you ask them, we ruin their lives because speaking for my kid's mother, we were together for a long time. She was obsessed with me. I was supposed to be the end all be all, and then I cheated on her.
Yeah, and
she already had some heavy mental illness as it was. And once that sort of traumatic event happens, your significant other cheats on you. And in the moment, you don't think about it. You just, But it fucked her whole world up to the point where now she's a completely different person to who she was 5 years ago.
I think mine was the same.
You know what I'm saying?
The same. Just always been crazy. I just when you go through some shit and you're like single for a while and you meet somebody that actually is like shows so much interest in you, you kind of throw all the different things, red flags and shit out of the question because you're like, oh well, this person really cares about me.
Right.
Everybody around you sees it and you don't, and then in the end you're like, wow, like I could have saved myself so much trouble. But every one of us here could say though that we would never trade our kids for anybody, and it's just crazy to think that.
Chrissy's had it on easy street.
Yeah, Chrissy's got it made, dude.
You got a fucking great kid.
Yeah, she is awesome.
She's fucking awesome. Emily's not that bad.
No, Emily's cool. You're cool. You guys got it, but there's just
you guys definitely are doing the co-parenting thing better than we are.
Yeah, like I could be like, hey, I did this for Colton. I got this ready, and he really seems to like it. And she would be like, well, that's just stupid because we've already done this with him, and he doesn't seem to like it. And I'm like, okay, well, and I actually see how he is about it, and I see a difference in his behavior and things like that, and working with him, and you're just shot down at every corner.
Yeah.
But hey, that makes a better man out of you. I'll tell you what. I used to hate how much I struggled with it and all the shit that we all went through, but I'm telling you what. It makes you such a better patient father, and
maybe for you, I'm still fucking hot-headed, impatient jerk off. Let's be real.
Well, I've overcome and adapted, so
I have no comment on this whole subject.
Yeah, we know.
I plead the fifth.
Yeah,
yeah.
But if you want to talk about our friendship, the three of ours, me and you never used to be friends.
Hated each other.
We used to fight each other all the time. Well, like wrestle each other.
So do you remember? All right, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So I always think back to this night when me and B-Rag were arguing. B-Rag had to be, 195 pounds, 200 pounds.
Oh, when I was fat?
Dude,
Insert fat picture here.
Yeah. And
I don't know how to do that yet, so maybe
you got to figure that out.
Figure it
that
out.
would be perfect.
Can you do it?
Yeah.
So just take that picture, and I'll send you the file, and just put with the meme and everything. What are you looking at my gut for?
Yeah.
You just gotta do it. Yeah.
Yeah. And we were arguing, and Chris had like a screen.
Oh
door
yeah, and you
thing on
threw
the
me
garage.
through
And I just remember you walked into the room, and for no reason, because I just hated you, I just fucking wham knocked you off your feet through the fucking screen door, and
So
and you were laying there, couldn't get up because you were
I was
so
so
fat.
fat, dude. So
And
I went from being like an opiate addicted, like 135 pounds,
Yeah.
to stopping
220.
to stopping doing drugs. Well, I didn't stop doing drugs. Let's be real. I just stopped doing opiates all the time, and I gained a ton of weight because I was drinking a lot, and I gained about 70 pounds probably in a year. I got stretch
were
marks
big.
and everything from it. Like that's
Both
how
of you were big,
we got
dude.
fat as fuck, dude. Tommy DeBrango's wedding, those pictures of us.
Oh my God.
Our cheeks are just like
Just
we just look like chipmunks.
swollen. You were swollen.
Just fucking big old tubs of lard.
I don't even know if that was my fattest point either.
No, I don't think so.
There's some pictures out there that
Yeah.
I was in the 220s.
But that, well, so
That's
my
crazy.
biggest was 210. I weighed myself when I worked at Turning Stone on a pallet scale, walking through the hallway one day by the unloading docks. I was with a girl, and I'm like, oh, let's see how fucking,
I'm pure muscle,
let's
baby.
see how
Check
big
me
I
out.
am. Fucking,
210 pounds.
I'm like,
pure
I'm only
muscle.
like 180 pounds. I get on that bitch. It's just climbing, and then it goes to 210. I'm like, what the fuck? And
Thing's broken.
And I'm in chef clothes, so it's like basically wearing pajamas, so that it don't weigh anything.
Right.
So I can't. Even, I have nothing to blame it on. I just look at it. I'm like, yeah, it's broken.
This chain. This chain is pure silver.
I don't even wear a chain. I had nothing to blame it on. I'm
Yeah.
wearing Crocs before Crocs were cool because those are kitchen shoes.
Yeah.
And then I'm fucking in pajamas basically, black pajama pants and a white chef coat.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
Tear it up.
I'm just this fat fuck with titties and shit. I hated it so much.
You did have some nice.
Now
tips,
we
though.
look good though.
We're
both-
all getting better with age.
I'm gaining weight.
Again?
Pretty
Well,
rapidly.
okay. So let's talk about that. You lost a dramatic amount of weight, like quick.
Yeah.
You were down, like you got that picture on social media of you like in your driveway flexing or whatever the fuck you're doing with no shirt on.
You look like you were ready to fight Khabib.
Yeah.
From my, I'd say 225, probably my heaviest, and then I got down to 135.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You dropped a traumatic amount of weight and like
I mean, it's 90 pounds.
in less than a year. Right?
People fight for that, dude. You did that, dude.
I don't know how long the span was. It wasn't
that long. Okay, we'll say this. Me and you have never gone a length of time without speaking to each other.
Yeah.
So it's not like
when you
it's
were in
not-
California, you didn't really
Well,
talk to us as much.
I was gone for 6 months.
We didn't hear from you for 5.
That's not true.
Mm.
Anytime I would say shit on Facebook, we still talked.
Dude.
I told you guys I was coming home. You guys all surprised me and shit at Chris's.
That's back when we hung out with Connor. Remember Tyler?
Tyler,
Connors?
yeah. Hold on, we're talking about this guy's weight loss journey.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I mean, what do you want to know?
What did you do? How the fuck did you lose that much weight that fast?
Tell the people.
I mean, first of all, I used to eat very, very, very poorly.
Right.
I mean, I don't know
Fucking
exact,
Mickey D's twice a day.
I don't know the exact
Pizza.
number, but I would say I was eating 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 calories a day.
That's fucking crazy.
And
Which I've definitely done it for sure.
And when I had my mindset that I was going to lose the weight, I'm like, I'm going to consume 1,200 calories a day.
Don't you? Yeah. So don't you meal prep? Or you used to anyway?
Well,
You try to?
I did, yeah.
And you were just eating what, like grilled chicken and rice every day?
Every day.
For
With hot sauce.
right.
For a long time.
That's
Dude, you really
crazy.
did thin out. though.
Yeah,
it
and
was
it
like
was
a healthy
fast.
like look. You know, it wasn't like
No,
you were
no,
like,
no.
oh. Sick.
I think at his end he was too skinny.
Yeah.
It was
No, I
like
think so?
gross. It was like gross. I'm like, dude, you look
I thought you were
sick,
fight
homeboy.
weight, dude. You were down to fight.
Who's
weight.
he fighting?
I don't think
Himself,
I
dude.
think
Battles.
guess.
Demons, dog.
I think women would relate to this probably a little more, as weird as it sounds, but you don't realize it. Like, you see, when you're looking in the mirror, you see something that other people don't see. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I think I'm jacked all the time.
So
me too.
when I'm looking in the mirror, I kept
know I'm
losing.
not.
I kept losing weight. You could see the abs starting to pop out, and that's all you see in your head.
Yeah.
But then you like see a video on Snapchat of yourself from like a different perspective.
Yeah.
Or you see pictures of yourself on the boat over the summer.
All right.
I'm like, look at that skinny little pussy. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, so
like maybe with my shirt off when I'm fucking flexing, it looks good. But when I
Right.
got a medium t-shirt on and it's fucking
all right.
loose,
I wear fucking mediums, dude.
Look how tight it is though.
It's not though. It's not tight at all.
Okay, but when I hit a medium on, it was loose.
Big Daddy's Yeah, I'm a medium too.
I can't wear a large because you guys know my torso is too short. So
Yeah,
like,
you do
it
have
looks
that.
like a dress on me.
Yeah.
I still wear some mediums. It's all about the brand.
You look great now. I think you look healthy. You look great.
Yeah.
I think you're.
I think you're a sex symbol.
I think you got too skinny. Because so you got like old B-rag opiate skinny.
No, I wouldn't go
Dude,
that
that's
far,
okay.
dude.
So I obviously I don't have my old Facebook. So when I raced that one time,
I was gonna say, wait.
all right, I'll
All
clarify.
right,
I'll clarify because there was a million.
When I practiced,
There was a million people there. I saw it. So the one and only time my motocross debut.
yeah,
We'll say that.
I had high hopes.
I was okay.
I
so-
really did.
all right,
I was like, I hope
so
he
I
was
was
okay.
I was a pill addict for a while, for a long time, but like not. I wasn't like what you see today.
like a beggar, nasty.
I had a job. My
Yeah.
bills were paid.
You're a functioning drug addict.
I functioned, but I also didn't like overdo it. Like the most I would do was be like 5 hydros a day.
Yeah,
I would do 5 10s a day. You hear these stories of people like, oh, I took 50 pills today, and blah. It's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you? How?
Yeah,
How?
that's just crazy.
That's insane.
How are you not dying?
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Like
Xanax is the killer.
so. There's a picture of me on my old Facebook, and I don't know how Facebook works. It's still got to be floating around out there somewhere, right? There's a
Could be.
picture of
I
me
could
with
look it
no
up.
shirt on, and it's like a mirror selfie when I got that green cast on from when I first broke my arm. And you can see I was so skinny at the time that you can you can still see my collarbone and shit, like, or whatever, but like you can see like every bone
Yeah.
in my midsection and shit. It's so gross. Like my cousin in California even commented on it. And he's like, dude, eat a fucking sandwich.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, he commented on it. He's like, eat a burger or something
eat
along
something.
those lines. And like that was 100. So I'm what 5'9", maybe 5'10". I don't know how tall I am. 5'9",
I'm 5'9". You're taller than me, so you're probably like 5'10".
5'10".
You ain't 5'9".
I am definitely 5'9".
With your boots on, maybe.
No, my boots on. I'm 5'10" and a half, so
You're
that's an
5'7"
inch and a half.
maybe.
5'7". Anyway,
Chris, you're 5'7", and I'm taller.
yeah,
than
you're
you.
definitely shorter than both of us.
My license says 5'6".
Oh shit! All right.
I'm 5'7".
Anyway,
I'm taller laying down, ladies.
we can get into your giant dick if you want.
No, let's not talk about my penis. I'm sure my family's gonna watch this. Shout out to the good Lord though for blessing him, man.
I know, right? Good for you. Good for you.
Thanks, man.
But no, back
I'd
to
say
that-
I'm aggressively average.
Aggressively average.
Yes.
Oh, I don't think so.
Just
but all
picture-
right.
just
the optimism on this
picture the-
motherfucker.
The Michelob can.
Yeah. What the fuck? Making me feel bad right now. So what am I? If you're average, I'm just like walking
You're
around.
more of like a shot.
I got like a shrimp dick over here. Then apparently, fuck.
Yeah, but you know how to use
I'm
it.
like
I
a
just-
mouse pissing on his balls or some shit.
You know how to use it. I just lay there.
Yeah. I mean, I've done all right for
And
myself.
talk nasty. All right, back to my parents are probably gonna watch this. So
Whatever,
we can't talk
dude.
about this.
Yes, we can. This is the whole point of doing this. Like, we're adults.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm going to church anyways. I
We
can pray
are
my sins
adults.
away.
We're not kids anymore. We don't have to hide shit from anybody.
No.
I've been very honest and open with
I
all
still,
my.
I still don't want my
family.
parents to know I have a huge cock. You know,
They saw you naked your whole life.
all right.
You know what I'm saying? They know.
Shout out to mom and dad.
Shout out to our parents. You guys all
Yeah.
fucking rule.
You guys are the best. I wouldn't be who I am today without you.
Especially Chris's mom.
We all owe it to someone.
That is something I wanted to bring up. Is like that is how. So we can talk about we were in our own gang,
We were in a gang.
if you want to call it
No,
that.
we had a group of friends.
A group of friends, and we put a name on it,
Yeah, and we did a lot of crazy shit though.
but all together.
but never illegal.
But that, I mean, you talking about Mopar Militia?
Mopar Militia, baby. I had the sweatshirt on this morning.
I almost wore my T-shirt.
You should have. One day we'll all three of us will
I
wear
gotta
our
get
stuff.
one made then because I don't have nothing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
dude, that was years ago. I don't have anything.
You don't still have it?
No, dude.
Really?
You have yours on a fucking plaque in your room. I don't have it.
It's just hanging up in my closet.
I have a large and a medium.
Oh, I'll take.
I don't have a T-shirt
anymore.
anymore. I don't have a T-shirt anymore. All I have is my hoodie.
I don't think I ever had a hoodie or someone stole it.
I have a hoodie, and then I have
You
my
have that vest.
the
thing,
vest
too,
that I
right?
made. Yeah.
Don't you have a vest though?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it?
Two of us have vests. And
You guys
Ja- and-
embroidered
and
it
Jamie
on there?
and Jamie's got one.
Well, I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
remember how I made it.
Yours is all with like embroidered letters. Mine, I cut up my T-shirt
Yeah.
and sewed it. I made the first one.
Yeah.
I made the first
I remember when he
one.
showed up with that. I was making fun of him. Like, damn, I kind of.
Well, because we all got really into Sons of Anarchy when it came out, and then I went the step further and actually joined a motorcycle club, which was dumb as fuck and stupid. But that'll be another show for myself.
Yeah.
I'll say back to the Mopar militia
Yeah.
thing. I mean that how it started. We all just off-roaded all the time.
Yeah,
Jeeps.
that was something.
Wheelers.
That's something we live up here in the middle
trucks.
of the sticks.
I mean, when we were young, it was wheelers, dirt bikes. But
Dude, we were pretty badass little kids though. On
Yeah,
wheelers.
Mike Walls ran over me with his 4-wheeler one time when we were going into the woods as kids.
Buddy, get out the way.
No, I was on the back and like
we were running from you.
You probably were, honestly, but I was on.
Hey, I feel you, dog. That was my.
So
life
they
for
made me
fucking
one
years.
time. They made me one time follow them in on my mountain bike. Like I had to like next.
Wasn't I just telling you
a
this
next.
earlier?
I was on a
Yes.
next bicycle, and they made me follow them in, and they were on wheelers, and they just lost me, and I was still new to the woods. So, to this day, I can go in those woods. I'll tell you where we are, what we're doing. Like,
Yeah.
all of us can,
Yeah.
because we spent so much time in those woods. But when I first moved there, I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
And this fucking cocksucker and Jake and Walls and everybody, they're like, come on, let's go. We're going to go down to the campsite, blah, blah. I didn't know where the fuck that was. And I'm on a bicycle, and they're on dirt bikes and 4-wheelers. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to follow them. Within the first 5 minutes, I'm lost. And it's getting dark out. And I'm like, where the fuck am I? And, like, finally, I walked my bike out to the road and, like, had no idea where I was. Finally made it to the fucking elementary school and like knew how to get home from there.
Yeah.
I mean, not for nothing. There's like one hard beaten trail,
Right. I was fucking 10.
and you just follow it.
I was
you just
10.
go backwards, dude.
10 years old.
No, I hear you.
And you
crazy
grew
when
up
you're
there.
that
There
little.
was those were your woods. Fucking
There's like a hard beaten 4-wheeler trail. He's off in the weeds.
yeah.
Dude, where the fuck
On his-
am
on
I?
his
I'm trying to be Dave Muir over here. Fucking, dirt track.
Tongue
bike,
hanging
yeah,
out.
fucking-
Tongue hanging out.
R.I.P. Dave Muir.
Yeah,
shout out
I
to
saw
Dave.
something about him the other day on Instagram. It was really nice.
Pretty crazy that he's fucking gone.
He killed himself, dude.
Did he? Oh yeah,
Carbon
he did.
monoxide asphyxiation.
Yeah.
Left the
He
car.
shot himself in a shotgun in the front seat of his vehicle.
No, I thought it was carbon monoxide. I thought he left the car running in the garage.
Oh, who knows?
Look it up. So
James-
usually I have a computer here, but
Jamie, look it up.
all the plugs are taken right now with all
don't
this
think it's
equipment. So look it up on your phone quick.
Rogan's podcast.
Somebody look it up.
Oh, can we have
How-
somebody look that up?
I have a laptop right there.
I forgot what we were talking about.
How did Dave Mira die? I think so. This is something that we also, as a group of friends, I argue with everybody, and I always think I'm right, and I'll argue till I'm blue in the face. And Chris hates it, so he loves going on Google and proving me wrong.
Self-inflicted gunshot.
See, wrong always, but I'll fight till the day I die. Right? I stand my ground, baby.
Perseverance. That's your fucking middle name, buddy.
That's what I do. So I was wrong about that. Sorry.
Used to it.
Yeah. So this is how our friendship started. He left me in the woods, abandoned. I had no idea where I was. 10-year-old little boy, scared,
Naked,
cold, hungry.
Naked. I don't know why you were naked, but you were naked.
Right. Just naked, right?
Weird
10 years
noises.
old, riding a bike.
Dude, what the fuck? Is that a mosquito?
See, okay. Apparently, when they make my voice, because I have
yeah.
a very specific voice. Me and Nick
We
were
talked
talking about it the
about
other
this
day.
the other
I
day.
have a lisp now.
Dude, I said it. I go,
Anytime anybody
I don't
does
know.
my voice, there's a lisp involved.
Yeah, I was like, you've never had a list, but my
Ever.
entire life, all of us, Jake started it. Jake
Right.
Lyon 100%
I think Tyler.
started
It's
it.
Jake and Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler and Jake.
Yeah.
And it was always, dude, are you fucking kidding me? And then I just like couldn't help it but put like a lisp on it, dude. Like, I don't understand.
And like I'll even do it of myself, and I'll be like, "Dude, what are you talking about?"
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, "Why am I giving myself a list?"
Wait a minute.
Holy shit, dude!
So I
What's
said to
up?
myself, self.
I'm a what is it? I'm a 5-star chef living in a 4-star world.
Yeah. That's fucking amazing.
That's gonna be a shirt, by the way.
Yep, 5-star chef in a 4-star world.
Talking shit with B-Rag podcast, a 5-star chef in a 4-star
Yep.
world.
You better
trademark,
trademark.
copyright. Fuck you. You steal that, I'll kill you and your whole
Yep.
family.
Yeah, well, that's a little
I gotta go
crazy.
get a beer.
All right, I gotta leave in a minute and go pick up my
How
mama.
long we been doing this?
We've
Is it
probably
over
been
an hour yet?
It's probably been an hour.
Can you see the? You didn't bring your booze over here. Well, mine's right here in the cooler. Look, what does the screen say? Can you look? All right, we gotta
We're
go.
almost there. Can I take a shot? I've been asking.
Yeah,
I've
we
been
gotta
asking
do a
for
couple more
shot.
minutes.
Well, you're only doing like an hour at a time,
But we could do as much as you want.
dude. I'm enjoying this. I mean,
Yeah,
I
I
sit
thought
here
this
for
was gonna be-
fucking
so-
hours.
I'll be honest with you. I feel like it's not even a third over.
I thought this could. I think we could go for a long time.
I think if you ended it now, it would be no.
You have to leave.
And that's Black Velvet.
Black Velvet, baby. It's the only whiskey I drink. Because I'm a fucking true scumbag.
There you go.
True
That's
white
yours.
American scumbag. I love old men, cheap whiskey.
I was just gonna say we should add out
All I
cheap
heard was
whiskey
I
and
love
just
old
leave.
men.
I love old men.
I love old men, baby.
Told Lindsay, you know, she's on board with it. We're
What-
gonna get a guy here. He's about 64, retired, and who knows what he's capable of.
What is that part in Big Daddy? Your old wrinkly balls.
Oh no, she goes. He's got a 5-year plan. What? Don't die.
Yeah.
Here, pass that to the brag.
Thank you.
Oh, that was terrible. It reminded me of Jeff Lyon when we were kids.
That's-
Black Velvet.
That's
was
what he
his
drank.
fucking
That's
thing.
where I got it from.
I remember stealing that out of the fucking.
The first time he gave me a shot of this, it was like something clicked. I'm
At
like,
10.
wow, dude, this is gonna be the only whiskey I drink.
At 10 years old.
This and I drink Tullamore Dew a lot. You guys
You remember
always
stealing
make fun of
Jeff's
me about
weed
that
when
shit.
we were kids?
No,
We
I
would
never
still
did that.
so we would take a fucking beer
yeah,
can
yeah,
out of the
yeah, I do
garage,
remember that.
poke it. Mike Walls would poke it with a fucking thing, and I
used to
remember
do that.
we were standing in front of my parents' house, and I was like, I don't know, man, I'm kind of scared. He's like, you smoking it? And he goes, all right, I'm gonna beat your fucking ass.
He's not from New York City either. He just has a
No, that's
crazy accent,
Yeah,
like a
he's
weird.
just a fucking wild man.
The way he speaks is like,
And he was
this
like-
is no shot at you, Mike, because I don't want you to beat my ass. But
No,
like,
we love you, Mike, but
the way
you're
you
a
speak
character.
is definitely different than
you're a
normal,
character.
like a normal human being for sure.
So he's like, you're smoking it or you can't go home. So I'm like, oh my God. So I fucking hit this thing and I remember coughing my brains out and just thinking back, like Jeff, like now that I smoke weed and like
Right.
have it like stashed, like
Right.
if my kid ever found it when he gets older and like smokes my weed, I'm gonna be fucking pissed, dude. Like Jeff is probably like on his last little fucking bag and we're in there fucking
Dude.
stealing his pot.
Cadence, my daughter, told CPS that Lindsay smokes dirt.
Well, she better up
doesn't.
her weed game then.
No, because that's what we told her. She was packing a bowl one day, and Cadence came out of nowhere, and I'm like, put it away, put it away. She's like, what are you doing? And it was, you know how when it's finely ground up from a grinder?
Yeah.
It's got that, like,
Parsley.
color look, like the color it has.
Yeah.
She's like, Dad, she's like, it looks like dirt a little bit. And I'm like, yeah, that's what it is. I'm like, it's dirt. And she's like, well, what's Lindsay doing with it? And I'm like, she smokes it. I didn't know what to say. So
Yeah, my
CB
stepmom smokes dirt.
well, she told CPS that. So when they came to my house one day, and like it was about that whole gun incident. Did I tell you guys about that?
No.
About my shotgun?
Yeah.
I told you about it.
Oh, yeah.
When
I
like
heard
Cadence
about
was
that.
telling people that I was pointing it at her, and then I gave
Yeah.
it to her and all that. So Herkimer County found me like unguilty or whatever. What is it?
Unfounded.
Unfounded. While Courtney threw a fit because my mom works for the county.
Oh, so she tried to say that.
Well, she made Cooperstown, whoever Otsego County, come in, so they reopened the case. And the guy comes here and must be whatever he interviewed with Cadence. So he was like, all right, I'm gonna go. He's like, well, I got one more question for you. I'm like, yeah, what's up, buddy? He's sitting right there. He's like, does Lindsay smoke weed or marijuana at all? And I go, I don't know. He's like, looks at me. He's like, so when Cadence says that Lindsay's smoking dirt, what does that mean? I go, all right, dude. I go, yeah, she does. I go, well, that's her own business. It's got nothing to do with me. I go, I'll take a drug test right now. I go, I don't fucking do that shit. And then he just kind of like laughed and like shook my hand and left. And then a week later, I got an unfounded paper in the mail.
well,
so
dude,
like,
listen, weed is
it was
considered a cigarette now.
It's so funny. Like, could you imagine being a CPS reporter and like talking to a little kid and being like, "Yeah, my stepmom smokes dirt."
Yeah.
like,
He's probably thinking she can't be living in a good house.
like, oh,
because
she's
you can't
smoking
be buying,
Snickle Fritz.
Yeah.
Like, she got this dirt ass weed like we used to
can't-
get.
Yeah, we can't have mom smoking dirt weed.
Listen,
in this house.
motherfucker, we get this shit from Cali, baby. Okay,
Yeah.
we get that good.
Shout
good.
out to California, baby.
yeah, your homeboy, your boy over here lived there.
Yeah. Shout out to JP.
J Peak.
JP. Wasn't that one of
my
your friends?
buddy, my buddy. Yeah, DJ JP.
Yeah.
If he ever sees this, he probably Javier Paramo was his name.
Yeah.
He probably has no idea who I am anymore. Although I don't know, we were pretty good friends.
You're
gave
one
me my
person
first dab,
it's hard to
dude.
forget,
He gave me my
buddy.
first dab. So in 2010,
Wait, the dishwasher? At the
no,
bar?
not
No,
no,
in California. Didn't
That-
you stay with a kid named JP?
no,
or
no.
like
He
friends with him?
I went to college with him.
Yeah.
We met in college. and he gave me my first dab. I told you guys I smoked hash oil for the first time. You guys didn't know what it was. Nobody
knew
I didn't
back
know what the
then,
fuck
dude.
it
That
was.
like California.
Yeah,
was the first people to
2010,
do that.
dude. So like on the East Coast now, everybody does dabs, right? Everybody's dabbing it up.
Younger generation.
Yeah, so back in 2010, nobody knew what the fuck dabs were on the East Coast.
No.
Maybe they did in the city, but not in upstate New York. And I'm out in Santa Cruz, California, like the weed capital of the fucking world, basically.
Yeah.
And this guy pulls out a baby food jar of this shit that looks like Vaseline. He's like, we're going to smoke this. I'm like, yeah, all right, I do drugs. Let's do this. Like, I don't know what the fuck it is. He's like, it's weed. I'm like, okay, it's wet and it looks like Vaseline. He's like, yeah, it's called hash oil. And I'm like, all right. And he explained it to me. It's like the most purest form of THC, blah, 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 whatever. And I'm like, yeah, okay, let's fucking get it going, you know? Puts the knife on the stove, and I'm like, what are we doing? I'm like, pack this shit up. I'm like, what, fucking freebasing? We're freebasing this shit, you know? And he heats that butter knife up, cherry red, and fucking takes out this bead like that fucking big. It had to have been a half a gram.
Yeah.
With a fucking paper clip unfolded. And just puts that fucker on there. So he's like, don't waste this. He's like, don't stop sucking until it's gone. Oh, yeah. And it's just like this thick white cloud, right? Dude, I had never coughed so much in my entire life. I thought I was dying because my chest burned so bad.
Yeah. And you're like hot. Your body's like hot, right?
So then afterwards, immediate psychosis kicks in. I'm like, who the fuck are these people? I'm like, what the fuck did they just give me? I'm in California. I'm this fucking kid from New York. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm fucking 18 at the time. I think maybe even 17. I don't even know if I turned 18 yet.
I don't know.
And I'm just like freaking the fuck out. And they all knew it. They could tell.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you know, I'm like, what the fuck? So then everybody leaves and it's just me and him. And he's like, buddy, he's like, you all right? And I'm like, I don't think so. And he's just like, well, you can stay here as long as you want. He's like, but he's like, I got to jump in the shower. Like, you know, he's like, we got school in the morning. So I only lived a block away, a fucking block. He gets in the shower and I look around. I'm like, all right, I'm going to make a run for it. And I had to go down these set of steel stairs and like all these homeless people lived there. There was a set of steel stairs, a landing, and then another set of steel stairs. And then my apartment was right there. And all these homeless meth heads lived all right there. And I was so scared, dude. I was so scared. Because we don't experience that shit. Well, now we do, but back then
that was like, yeah.
The police would have fucking taken a dirtbag or a homeless person and shot him probably around here.
Jesus Christ.
Or got rid of them.
Edit that out.
You know? But, oh, come on. Let's not be fucking bashful now. The Herkimer police are not the greatest police department.
I back to blue.
I mean, I love police. Let's fucking get it going. But, you know, anyway, it was the scariest thing ever. And then I never smoked it again. And then I ended up stopped smoking weed.
You never smoked it again?
So the only time I would ever smoke it is if it was like drizzled on weed. I wouldn't smoke it by itself.
You remember how we all kind of got introduced to it?
No.
From the weirdo from Newport?
Oh, Puff?
Puff.
Yeah, we can use his name.
Shout out to the meth head Puff.
Is he a meth head now?
Pretty sure.
I saw him
stealing
walking
little kids' bikes.
I saw him walking down Main Street the other day.
Let's just say he's been in the police
Yeah.
blotter quite a few times.
So can we talk about like people that are actual dirtbags, like say their names because
dude, this is called talking shit with B-Rad.
That's what I'm saying.
Say
but, like,
whatever
can we
the
say
fuck
that
we
because
want.
like I mean,
if you can handle the backlash, feel free.
Well, what is he gonna do?
But
meth me up? Get it?
But that's all I'm saying. If you feel that you can handle whatever the repercussions might be for what you say,
okay. Well, I don't
give a fuck, dude. If he's a meth head, he ain't got money to sue you.
No.
For a fucking podcast that might get a couple hundred views.
Well, when you put up videos of you holding a pair of fucking bolt cutters and saying I'm not gonna do anything illegal with these, and then the next morning you
fucking
get arrested
dumb
for
as
stealing
shit.
a little kid's bike, I don't really feel bad for you.
He got arrested for stealing a little kid's
bunch
bicycle.
of kids' bikes and shit, dude.
I did that. Yeah, I got away with it.
I saw him the other day pushing a fucking shopping cart full of like stuff, and the codes guy was like screaming at him. And he was just like head down, pulling like a shopping cart with a bike. It was just.
But wasn't he like making serious money at one point?
Yeah, he was robbing Tyler, selling him fucking weed so expensive that it was just crazy.
Then we were paying for it from Tyler, so.
Right.
I was never a drug dealer, but if I was, I would say that
I went to his apartment after. I mean, I don't know if we want to talk about this, but after
I don't think we should talk about
after Zach's thing, I went to his apartment.
Yeah. No, and we all used to hang out with the kid. He seemed like he was weird, but I never.
I
thought
met him
he would
through
like
Olivia.
turn. He would. I never thought he would.
Shout
take
out
that
Liv,
turn.
yo! Thanks for the logo. It looks great. maybe one day we'll have you on. We can talk about our relationship.
Shout out to Liv. Oh, you're gonna get yourself.
I'm just kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a comedy.
We're gonna edit that one.
It's
out.
a comedy podcast.
No, it is. But
no, see that's the thing. My girlfriend's fine with that shit.
So if you sit here and you actually think we have experienced and we ourselves are characters in this fucking life we've lived, I mean, we have a character at every turn, like around this area. Like I don't know how it is in like the city. I'm sure there's more
Right,
characters,
so,
but you don't
I'm glad
associate with like so many characters. Like here, it's like people we know and are good friends with are just people that are just like, what the fuck? Sometimes.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
what
that's
I'm
what I was
saying?
just gonna say. We don't live in a city.
No, we live in a very like
So to have these experiences that we've gone through and that we've had, like even just like the three of us together,
I know
what we've gone through and what we've been through. It's like
pretty cool
we don't
shit.
live in a city. We don't live in like a crazy like Miami Vice situation where like we're fucking out on speedboats, fucking chasing down Colombian cartel. Like we live in upstate New York, but like we've all been involved in crazy drug deals. We've all been involved. We have.
I gotta go to church.
We can talk about. I mean, nobody was arrested. We're not saying any names. It doesn't fucking matter. You'd be surprised, dude.
I do have to go though.
Ask
Thank
him.
you. Shout
Really?
out.
What time is it?
I'll be back. It's 3:43. I gotta be there at 4. Pick up my mama.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
hold on. We'll shut it. Just chill for a second. We'll stop it for a second because I gotta pee and shit. We'll call my brother, see where he's at. But
Cradle.
No, dude. We're not having Cradle on. Not today, anyway.
Cradle Kev.
Cradle of Kev is my brother.
Kevin one time the Cradle left
the Cradle.
French fries cooking for 3 days in the fucking.
They turned to plastic.
and they were literally black plastic.
It was the wildest thing
They
I've ever seen in my
transformed.
life. He got all fucked up and fell asleep with the toaster oven on and cooked French
For
fries
3 days.
Well, I don't think it was 3 days.
It was
but-
definitely 3 days. We used to throw parties at B-Rig's mom's
See, this is
house.
what I'm saying. You can't go to
And I'll
church right
never
now. We gotta
forget-
talk about
I have
all this.
to. I have to pray for these sins. But I fucking remember taking eggs being so fucked up.
He made a racetrack around my house with paper towels.
Yeah, I was all fucked up on the Zynga. So I remember there were people outside and I fucking barrel rolled out of the house through the plastic door, fucking jumped up and was just throwing eggs at the side of B-Rig's truck.
He was sitting in a chair, in my computer chair, and he fucking.
I
He's
was
like,
so fucking-
and he fucking ripped the
the
arms of the chair off for no reason. He was just sitting there, and his ADD kicking in hardcore.
Wait, I don't know if this is even known, but remember how all your garage windows got broke?
Yeah, I know he did it.
I didn't do that, did I?
You broke one of them for sure.
Walls broke them. It was
was a
Walls and
couple-
Jones.
yeah,
they
it was
shoved a
Walls
2x4
and
through.
Jones.
That wasn't me.
I
I never
watched
broke
them-
a window. Maybe one.
I watched you punch it.
The back window.
He's went through it.
So the back window got
I
broke,
gotta go to church,
and the
dude.
front window got broke. But all right, we're gonna shut this podcast down.
Wait, hold on. Let me just reference one thing real quick here. Them parties.
They were awesome. They were the best.
The
He would come.
best.
This is when I first started hanging out with him. He'd come to me and be like, just
Put it on
invite
Facebook
invite some people.
Yup.
So I'd go to create event on Facebook,
when it
And then-
first started too.
and I just hit select all every time.
Dude, there was people from all
There'd be,
walks.
it was huge parties. They
Come
were
to this
good.
party.
Dude, I'd be walking through the party, and I would hear girls be like, I don't know, some Chris Carney kid invited me. And I'm just walking through the party.
Do you remember the time
it was,
the girls
so
fought?
it was Project X before Project X was a thing.
Yeah.
It was
It was
definitely
cooler than Project X.
I think so. Yeah,
just didn't have the
it was
ecstasy.
so it was my cousin Caitlin and Chris's cousin Shauna.
No, one girl picked one girl up by her fucking pants in the back of her shirt and shoved her head through the
I don't
fucking
have a
table.
cousin.
Shauna Mills.
That ain't my cousin, but
It's like a cousin. All right, I gotta
basically.
go though. Love you. Bye.
All right. So this has been Talking Shit with B-Rag. Like, subscribe, follow, whatever you got to do. We're going to make it Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all that. We're going to get a hold of my brother, see if he wants to come back on. Nick hopefully will come back after his fucking mass or whatever the hell he's going to, and we can continue this. But this has been Talking Shit with B-Rag. Peace out, guys. Thanks.